All right, we're going to do some reloading for a little bit. Going to load 9mm and 45 ACP on two different machines, same model, different dies. As you can see, I got it nice and toasty at 70 degrees and 16% humidity. Gunpowder doesn't really like humidity, so we want it as low as possible. So what I'm going to do is actually just load a few rounds on each press, show you what it's like. This is a square deal B from Dillon, mostly a pistol loading machine. Standard rate is about 400 to 600 rounds an hour, if you can keep it fed with primers and powder as well as the brass, of course, and 9mm. This one to the right is the exact same machine. It's just set up with 45 dies. So I didn't have to change. I just bought two machines. So they're both square deal B Dillons, and they work extremely well. So let's get to load a few shells. Let's just start with a 9. After the 4 stations are filled up, every time you pull the handle, you put a bullet and a piece of brass on, and pull the handle, and you've got a loaded round coming off the other side. So if you can just keep up with grabbing a bullet and a piece of brass, stick them on at the same time, pull the handle. Look at that, we have loaded rounds just that fast. Now, this is deceiving because there was a whole lot of prep work into getting this brass ready to load. It's all dingy and dirty from the range and everything. It has to go through a tumbler with corncob media and treated corncob media to actually clean the brass so well. So that was the 9mm, and here's the 45. Now those are just 115 grain jacketed 4-barrel jacket practice rounds, basically. These, on the other hand, are 45 ACP 230 grain extreme hollow points, and bumped up my powder charge a little bit so that actually I have a lot better impact. So same principle. Once all the stations are loaded, you pull the handle down. It's doing resizing, decapping the old primer, indexing, putting powder and a primer in, then powder's here, seating the bullet, and then crimping it. And that's all you have to do. Pull the handle down, just like that. And once you get into the routine, you can really stamp out some ammunition. The 45 is a little easier to grab a hold of, so that's why I'm doing more on it. I do the 9mm in all intervals. Anyhow, that's how the Dillon Square Deal B loading machines operate. If you can see in the background, I've been practicing a little bit with some of the reloads, testing my loads out back. You can't really see too much of the press that's to the left because it's actually a monster. It's a Dillon 650, and it's actually got an automatic case feeder. All you have to do is put a bullet on it, and I got it set up for 223. It's supposed to load 600 to 800 rounds an hour, but I don't really believe that. I get about 600 myself.